If you're not feeling empowered when you are doing your personal growth work, I even hate to call it work because it actually should be exciting and interesting and a spiritual adventure to learn more about yourself. And I think the problem is that most of our culture is trained to think of personal development in the medical model, which is using terms like woundedness or treatment or healing. While everyone talks about it that way, I wanted to just maybe see if you would like to shift that paradigm and think of the things in your life that have caused you problems, these events in your life that shaped you. Instead of thinking them as they wounded you, think of them more as they shaped you, and your mind is so powerful that it created a condition and a survival strategy to deal with that. Now, that is the sign of a healthy mind, not a broken mind. The things that you do that maybe keep you stuck now because of the conditioning of the past does not mean you are broken, that you're wounded, or that you have anything wrong with you. You're actually understanding the nature of your mind and seeing that your mind is very powerful to be shaped by the environment. And so we have an event, and then we have a response to that event. And that response to the event is the conditioning. So the event goes away, but what remains is just this conditioning. And if you see this as just a survival strategy, just something your ego did to help you survive, and thank it for that pattern, then you can begin to move toward changing that pattern. But instead of from a deficit, instead of feeling like you're not normal or that you're broken, you're seeing yourself, you're just like everyone else. We all are conditioned. And then you can break free and be your potential. So just a quick little baby reframing or thinking about your personal growth in a process of possibility versus a process of problems and fixing and tragedy and woundedness. I think you're going to find that if you just open up to the possibility that maybe, just maybe, all those conditions in life, all those reactions you have, all those triggers were created by your ego for your own survival, for your own good at that time. And we want to thank those parts of us that have created those patterns and not make them wrong or bad. I think that for me, being in personal development for decades, this idea has transformed me and many of the people we work with, because we start to see ourselves not as broken, not as wounded, not seeing our childhood as wounded, but seeing our childhood as an experience. And we have ways to cope with that experience, but it doesn't necessarily have to feel like we're damaged. I want you to really see that you are at the deepest level brilliant, untouchable, unbroken, that there is within you a beautiful perfection of possibility. And all we need to do is not worry about how to fix the past, but how to transcend our own conditioning, our own systems that we set up in order to really reach our potential and be who we want to be and have the things we want to be. So I hope you hear this with an open mind, an open heart, and remember, you are not broken. There is nothing wrong with you. There's nothing to fix. You are not wounded. You are pure potential. And what your ego did was only to protect you, and that is a sign of a healthy mind. So remember who you are, and I hope you continue the journey a little lighter and a little freer.